So it's interesting to see the transition from when I was younger to becoming an adult and the different things that I learned when I was, a youngster to a teenager to college age to now being a professional in my 30s. And, there's so many things that I've learned that I was younger that now I apply to business. And one thing that I always learned in business is that the customer always comes first. And I think that's super important in life. You always have to remember that you want to go through the needs of the particular person that is either purchasing product or that's purchasing your service. And I learned that along the way when I was younger. And I remember one instance, I was probably really young. And I still remember that I was in my local community here and someone was selling, very young, maybe about 10 years old, selling lemonade on the stand. I was on a bike in my local community. And I remember that I didn't have maybe it was a dollar or two, whatever it was. And I didn't necessarily have change on me at that time with a 10, 11-year-old, and his father was there. And I remember the father saying, it's okay. You could take the lemonade, even though you didn't have the particular change for the full price of the lemonade. And that really resonated with me in life that, hey, he saw that I was there, I was trying, I was young, I was on my bike, I was thirsty. And I thought that was really interesting that I was still able to enjoy that lemonade with not necessarily paying full price, but I got it anyway. So that applies to life. Sometimes it's about negotiating in life and getting things that, hey, you may not necessarily want. I think those negotiation skills that I learned, in school, in college, and just in general life, interacting with people, I think are just super important. Negotiating with the employees on time off, salary, benefits, insurance, all this stuff, and, learn by doing. It may not necessarily be the right approach, each time. You may have to take different approaches for different employees or colleagues or even friends or even relationships. Sometimes you may have to take a day off of work to go, with your significant other to, on a vacation or go with them on a work trip or whatever it is. I think life is about one big negotiation, and don't be afraid to negotiate.